Hello everyone, welcome back to AutoTrend TV. I'm your Prajesh again, and today I'm here at CAI Mahindra in Coimbatore. And today I'm going to review the BS6 compliant Petrol XUV300 compact SUV. And this here is that very specific BS6 compliant XUV300. The XUV300 was launched in BS6 compliancy only for the petrol variant. Unfortunately, the diesel BS6 is not yet launched and not yet available. So today I'm going to take you through all the details of this BS6 compliant XUV300. So yes guys, this finally is the BS6 compliant XUV300 petrol variant. This here is the W8 trim. This is not the top spec W8 optional, but still this is one variant lower to that, and it is almost the top end variant because it gets almost all the equipment. And to begin with, to differentiate between the BS4 and the BS6 compliant XUV300, Mahindra did not attach any sort of badging or anything on this car. As you can see, this car basically looks like any other XUV 300 W8. Well, we have a lot of W6 over here. To compare with that, let me just show you a W8. So this, as you can see, is the W8 optional. This is the BS4 model, and basically on the exteriors there is no difference at all. You get the very same body color door handles. You get the this being the top spec variant, you get a sunroof and silver color roof rails, and on the rear you can see that there is no sort of badging for BS4. This is the BS4 car, so let me just show you the badging over here, the stickering. So this is the diesel variant, but still you get the idea, right? There is no sort of stickering as to indicate that this is a BS4 and that is a BS6. Let me just show you the BS6 again. So on the rear you can see that the car basically remains exactly the same. You get the same XUV300 badging on the right, and you get the W8 badging on the left. You get the very same specifications, which include a reverse parking camera, reverse sensors, rear wiper defogger, and black color roof rails, which are standard on the W8 variant just like before. Body colored ORVMs. You get even the smart key access button on the door handles. The very same 17-inch alloy wheels of this W8 variant. The W8 optional will get dual tone machine cut alloy wheels, and the very same LED DRLs, which are sort of cheetah like designed, and you get the very same projector headlamps as well. So as you can clearly see, there is no sort of badging on this car so as to indicate whether this is a BS6 or a BS4. So yeah, that's all. So let me just get inside the cabin to show you whether there is any sort of difference inside at least. So yes guys, I'm right now inside the BS6 compliant W8 variant of the Petrol XUV300, and just like before, the interior, the overall design, layout, the quality and feature levels, everything remain exactly the same when you compare even with the BS6 compliant W8 variant. You get the cruise control buttons on the steering wheel. You get electronic stability program and the start stop button on the right side panel to the driver. You get these very same headlamp stocks, the wiper stocks, everything remain the same. Of course, this being the W8 variant, you get automatic headlamps and automatic wipers, so that's a good thing. You get the very same 7-inch touchscreen system. Let me just turn on the ignition for you, and you can even see that the key also remains the very same. So basically there is no difference, no sort of badging so as to indicate whether this is a BS6 variant. So that's how this turns on. This is the petrol. This is the petrol 3-cylinder variant, and the NVH levels have been reduced by a slight bit. It's not that this engine was any bit noisy, but now it's a slightly bit even more quieter than before, so that's a really good thing. You get dual zone climate control on this variant, so which is also a really good thing. You can adjust the right side and left side temperatures separately for the driver and passenger. You can see that now. Yeah, so that's a unique feature for the XUV300 alone. No other car in this category provides that feature. And you get the very same monochrome digital instrument cluster, the MID digital display right in between the tachometer and the speedometer. And this being the W8 variant, you get only dual airbags with electronic stability program, however, and traction control, while also providing ABS, EBD, all-wheel disc brakes as standard. So in this cabin also there is no sort of indication whether this is a BS6 or a BS4. The only indication is that it is a slightly quieter engine. This BS6 engine is slightly quieter than before, so that's a good thing. And even the quality of the reverse parking camera remains the very same.
Please select the parking mode if you need assistance.
So yeah, as you can see, no sort of difference is evident. You also get the very same steering modes where you can alter the steering weight in comfort, normal, sport modes, so that's a good thing. The glove box also remains the same with cooling function, so that's good. And you also get this armrest which opens to provide you sort of decent amount of storage space. The seats are also the very same. The W8 variant gets these black fabric seats, whereas the W8 optional will get white leather seats complementing the dashboard design. The XUV300 has always provided very good interior quality. Every panel, every plastic, every leather used in this cabin is of very high quality, as you can see on the dash, lower down as well, on the door pads, even for the cushioning on the door pads. Everything is of top quality, and even the buttons for the power windows, power mirror controls, everything has been borrowed from SsangYong. That means the quality is totally top notch. So enough about the front. As you may already know, the XUV300 comes with a 3-cylinder 1.2 liter turbocharged petrol engine, which I'll show you in a bit as I pop open the bonnet. So let me just get inside the rear seat of the XUV300 now. Yes guys, I'm right now in the back seat of the XUV300 BS6 W8, and this here is a good look at the dashboard, which has been always the very same, including the features, the quality and the ambience. So talking about the rear seats, they have always been the same as well. The space is really good, it's very accommodating, even though I have set the driver seat quite a little bit further for my long legs. And you get the very same center armrest, so which is also the same. Yeah, and the cabin width also remains the same, so that 3 people can be seated in reasonable comfort. However, this being the W8 variant, you do not get a 3-point seat belt for the middle passenger. The W8 optional variant gets a proper 3-point seat belt for the middle passenger as well. As providing a sunroof, the W8 optional gets electric sunroof, whereas this W8 does not provide that. When it comes to the rear seat as well, there is no sort of difference between the BS4 and the BS6. Everything remains exactly as you may have seen on a regular W8 XUV300. So let me just pop open the bonnet and show you what's so different underneath. Yes guys, popping open the bonnet of the W8 XUV300 BS6. You get to see the 3-cylinder 1.2 liter turbocharged petrol engine, which is really powerful and very creamy to drive. However, you can also notice here that there is no sort of badging or any difference so as to indicate whether this is a BS6 or a BS4. You get the very same engine cover. Well, any badging or anything is totally devoid. So you cannot actually check whether this is a BS6 or a BS4. The only place where you get to check that is the sticker, which is actually provided at the back of this car. But usually this area will be covered by a number plate or something. So here only it is mentioned that it is a XUV300 W8 Petrol BS6 manual transmission. So guys, yeah, finally I found out the badge which actually says BS6, and unfortunately that also will be covered once this car gets delivered and the number plate is actually attached. So yeah, do let me know in the comment section below what do you think about this Mahindra XUV300 BS6. The pricing will be available on the screen for you. So meanwhile, this is Viprajesh signing off. See you on another video. Thank you for watching.
watching this video. Please subscribe for more videos. If you like this video, click the like buttons and give your comments.